In this video, I'm going to show you a quick little tutorial of reports and how you can print them off or view them. So let's dive into it. We've got our reports button that is located in the manager screen. After you log in from your home, go to your manager and go to reports. And from here, we've got several categories. So starting with sales, we can see that we have the sales summary. And we'll get to looking at this in a minute, but I just want to show all the categories that we have here. Total sales, all our transactions, we have sales by department, by category. We can also look at our void and comp down towards the bottom. So let's go ahead and look at the sales summary. Select here. Now we have a choice to select a date range. We can go back as far as we'd like here, but let's just keep it simple, and let's do 2 days, and then we can also set the time if that's to get specific if you need to. Now the employees on the right hand side, we can look at each individual employee by selecting one or selecting multiple ones to look at the same time, or if we don't select any of them and we just want to look at everything, leave it blank and go ahead and hit PDF in the bottom right hand corner. So this is going to load up a report, and at the top it shows the date range, and it shows the date printed or the date accessed, which is today's date, the 30th. Our ticket summary, we can see there are tickets sold, there's a ticket subtotal, there's a tickets tax, and all the numbers correspond on the same line on the right hand side. So you can look at all of that. We also have our payment details separated out by cash or credit by type, by subtotal, by the tax, also the tips that were left in that kind of payment form. So on this one we only have one page, otherwise we'd be able to swipe to the right and to the left to move back and forth. To get out of this screen, tap your screen so that the done button appears in the top left, and tap that. Now we can also, if we have a printer hooked up to this device, this iPad, we can hit thermal print, but since I don't right now, then that one won't go through. And then we also have CSV, which is comma separated values for Excel, for a worksheet or a spreadsheet, so we can see it like that. Now another one of the features after you go into the PDF is to, in the top right hand corner, you can see the printer symbol and the mailing symbol. Here you can mail your reports to another email and print them off on a personal printer, or if you have a printer set up with this device, then you can select the printer here. And then we'll just hit done. Now we also have the item levels, so we can select a certain department. We can also select a certain category, and we can also select certain items. And same thing, we can choose employees to look at, we can choose our date range, and we can also set the time and look at our employees as well. Same thing, PDF, thermal print, and CSV. Inventory levels, we can look at inventory summary, and I barely have any inventory in here, otherwise you'd see more. We can also look at our employee payroll for a single employee, and so we see regular, overtime hours, total hours, and so on. And then also we have our customer overview, house accounts. So here we can see our limits on our guests, we can see the balance that is due, and the tickets that they owe on. And moving on down, we have drawer reports. This is important so that we can look back. Let's go 8 days, and there's no drawer open there. there's the drawers. The drawers should pop up based on whether they've been opened and closed within your date range. So we see here we can select this one and hit PDF, and we can look at all the specifics, our cash drop, our starting cash, the pay in and pay outs, and then the details, and we can swipe over to finish looking at the details as well. So that's all very handy. Daily logs is another good thing. We can look at items voided, and we can go back a week, and we can hit PDF, and here we see all the items that have been voided at what time on which ticket and by whom. So that's a very general overview of our report systems, and all of these can be useful for whatever you need to check.